Good morning, friends. Now that you've had a little warm-up exercises, recalling context clues and some of the strategies that we can use when we encounter words that we don't know, we're going to do some practice drills and practice them a little bit more using some of the context from our book, Eugenia Lincoln and the Unexpected Package. So let's begin. And remember, we're looking for clues such as antonyms, opposites, synonyms, words that mean the same thing, examples, a list of something that could be an example of what that word means. Definitions, where the author actually tells us what that word could mean. We're going to begin by looking at the word excessively. That word, we know it's an excessively toothy person, right? It's describing what kind of person? Excessively toothy person. So let's begin by reading the context of the paragraph that word is in. "I've come about the accordion," said Gaston. He put the mushroom back on his head and smiled. The man had a large number of teeth, more teeth than the average person, it seemed. Eugenia felt it would be dangerous to trust such an excessively toothy person. What did we hear about excessively and his toothy person? What have we heard about what kind of teeth he has? Well, it said he had a large number of teeth, more teeth than the average person. That's telling me, giving me synonyms. A large number, more than. That excessively must mean he has a large number of teeth, more teeth than most people. So excessively must mean a large number or more than. We see that word excessive used again as an adjective to describe the amount of joy that Gaston had when he greeted Baby with excessive amounts of joy. A large number, great amount of joy, More joy than most people. Excessive. Let's look at another word. How about the word depress? Maybe you hadn't heard that word before, but you could figure it out from the context here. Let's begin again with the paragraph that the word is found in. "So you see," said Gaston, "it's a simple affair. You put the accordion around your neck and then depress the keys and squeeze the box and the music arrives. Voila." So let's see. What is he doing? He's putting the accordion around his neck and then depressing the keys and squeezing the box. So he's describing what she needs to do to play. So one of the things is to depress the keys. We even see an illustration. Sometimes we can look at the illustrations and they also give us clues as to what the word means. Here we see he's got the accordion around his neck and he's depressing the keys and squeezing the box. Voila. We see that word depressed in the next paragraph. He closed his eyes and squeezed the accordion. He depressed some keys. And a sweet melody came into the world. So we also see another word in that word, press. So depressed means to push down the key. Depress. Let's look at one more word before we begin reading, and I ask you to use context clues to figure out the meaning of words in our next chapter. We're going to look at the word disarray. Again, we're going to begin at the beginning of the paragraph. In the morning, Eugenia rose from her bed and went out to the kitchen and found that it was in severe disarray. So it's something about the kitchen being in disarray. Let's continue reading. Chairs were overturned, crumbs were on the counter, unwashed plates were piled in the sink. There was an entire fruitcake in the center of the kitchen table. A fly was hovering over it, buzzing happily. So she's giving us an example of what disarray looks like. Chairs overturned, crumbs on the counter, dirty dishes. What does that look like? What's another word that we could use to put in the place of disarray? Chaos, disorder, a big mess maybe? So here we see she's given examples of this disarray. So disarray must mean out of the ordinary order. A chaotic mess, disarray. We know she does not like disorder. Now that we've had our warm-up and our practice, we're ready to play. So, and put those skills to use in the game of reading. So I'm going to close the book now, and you can go on today's link to begin reading and putting those skills to use.